Bosa comes into the game with a hip injury. And I don't know about you, but they called it like a hip pointer. Didn't they call it a hip pointer, right? Am I wrong? Someone verify that for me, please. I'm the journalist. I should do it myself. I believe Kyle said the initial injury for Bosa a couple weeks ago was a hip pointer, suffered in practice. Doesn't sound that bad. I know it sounds painful, but not something that could get worse. Plays through it last week, Kittle, and then Bosa's like, man, that was really the most painful thing I've ever played for. Really? Hip pointer. Okay. Hey, I've never had one. But it feels like we're not getting the full story here. Then he injures the other hip today, and he goes on personally and tells the sideline reporter, well, it's an oblique injury. Oh. Then he goes to his post-game press conference and says, the other one was an oblique injury too. It wasn't, I mean, it's a hip injury in the sense that the oblique is located near the hip, but it's an oblique injury, which is something that absolutely can get worse. And now he's got two. And he may not play next week. And I'll tell you something, if he doesn't play against the Packers, they're going to lose. Again, they could lose with Nick Bosa. But if he doesn't play next week in Green Bay, they're going to lose. You saw what their defense looked like without him today? Awful. So I don't know if he'll play next week. It didn't sound great. I'm not going to guess. It wouldn't be a very educated guess. We'll see if he plays. I want to talk about how the Niners report injuries. Once again, they don't tell us the full truth. It's a hip injury. Oh, actually, it was his oblique. But they're connected. That's what they did with McCaffrey, too. It's a calf injury. Actually, it's both of his Achilles tendons. This is why I don't believe anything the Niners say. I feel like a journalist's job is when you hear A, you question it. Someone tells you A and you think, well, does that mean B? What are they really trying to tell me? Just because they told me A doesn't mean they're trying to tell me A. What did I really hear today? That's what I don't understand about certain people who cover teams. I don't want to call out anyone by name, but there's one person who is pretty famous in the way they praise this team. I don't get it. Anyway, I don't get to it. But it's like if you're just like a stenographer, I come to work, the Niners talk, I write it down, I tell the people on X and YouTube, this is what the Niners said, and they're always right. Like, they lie to us all the time. They keep us on a need-to-know basis, and we're not in the loop. They didn't want people to know that Nick Bosa had an oblique injury, so they didn't tell us. What else are they not telling us?